The diagnosis of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, is sometimes missed in girls. Usually this is because the strong hyperactive component commonly seen in boys is not present. Girls may do well in first or second grade and not be identified till later, when poor school performance tends to be the chief complaint. And even here, the failure to do well in school or to complete tasks at home is viewed as oppositional behavior. So today we're going to look at the case of Kara. Hi Kara, I'm Dr. Pliska. How old are you?
I'm 10.
And what did your mom tell you about the appointment today?
My mom thinks I have ADHD, but I don't. I just need to get organized.
And how are you doing in school?
Okay, mostly. Well, maybe my math grade is low.
Do you remember what you made on your last report card?
I don't keep track of that sort of stuff.
Well, your mom said it wasn't so good. You failed math and some of your classes were C's and D's.
Well, the math is coming up. I think I'm passing now.
What do you think brings your grades down?
I forget to do my homework. I'm supposed to write it down, but I never do. Usually the teachers let me turn it in late.
When you get home, do you know what homework you're supposed to be doing?
Well, lots of times I just do it in class the next day.
Your mom said that the two of you get into a lot of arguments about homework.
Yeah, my mom gets all upset when I don't have my agenda filled out. None of the other kids do that. She could always just look it up on the teacher website.
And do you get in trouble in class?
Yeah, I like to talk a lot. I've gotten in trouble for that.
Do you like school or do you get bored easily?
Oh, school is so boring.
There are three things to notice at this point in the interview. First, Kara is obviously not hyperactive or particularly fidgety, and this should not rule out the diagnosis of ADHD. Secondly, Kara denies that she is inattentive, but a key question that I asked was whether if she added up all the times she was distracted or failed to turn in her homework, how much of the time did that take up? This clearly yielded that she was struggling with inattention. And then finally, Kara used the word boring to describe so much of her school experience. While all ADHD children report being bored, this tends to be particularly strong in girls with ADHD. Do you think about stuff besides your schoolwork?
Oh, yeah.
What sort of stuff?
Who I'm going to see after school, movies I saw, tennis practice.
Do you get distracted by noises or things going on around you?
Yes. If someone talks to me, I just have to answer. I try doing it quiet, but I'm always the one who gets caught. My friends know how to make me laugh, so they just do things to make me crack up.
Is it hard to sit still for a long time?
It depends. I do hate sitting in church for 2 hours. I tell my mom I have to use the restroom during the sermon.
If you add up all the times you talk in class or get distracted or forget to turn things in, how often do you think that would be? Once a day, once a week?
It's every day, but I could focus if I wanted to.
And what keeps you from wanting to?
Because school is so boring.
Right. Do you get in a lot of arguments with your parents?
Yeah, my mom and I get into it about everything. Homework is a big deal, and she doesn't like the way I clean my room or practice my tennis. My mom's nice, but she needs to let me take care of things.
Do these arguments upset you? How long do you stay mad?
I get over it in a few minutes, but my mom stays mad for hours. I just don't get it.
Do you ever get crabby or irritable a lot?
If I'm in an argument with my friends.
And how often do these occur? Once a day, once a week?
Once a month.
Okay. And at their worst, how long do they last? Minutes or hours?
Definitely minutes.
Okay. And have you ever been irritable for like every day for like a whole week?
No.
Okay. And how about feeling depressed? Do you get sad or down about stuff?
Hardly ever.
Okay. Have you ever felt sad for like a whole week if something bad happened?
2 years ago, our dog died. It was really sad because he had a weird tumor they couldn't operate on, and we had to put him to sleep, and we had him since he was a puppy.
And how long did that sad feeling last?
About a month, I think.
Okay. And do you still feel sad about it?
No, we got a new terrier. She's really cute.
Okay. Do you get happy or excited easily?
Yes, I love to have fun.
And do you ever get so excited or happy that people think it's odd or you get in trouble?
Yeah. When I'm with my friends, I can get really giddy, like at parties. I got sent to the principal's office for laughing in class.
Okay. And do these times when you're excited, do they ever go on for hours or days?
No, I calm down once the excitement's done.
Okay. Kara, what I'm going to do now is have you fill out a form that helps me decide how you feel. Thank you. Okay, Kara, I have some questions that we ask everybody. Have you tried any drugs like marijuana?
No, I'd never do that.
How about cigarettes?
No.
And have you ever drank any alcohol?
No, I hate the taste.
Okay. Do you ever hear voices talking to you, voices other people can't hear?
No.
How about seeing things?
No, nothing like that.
Okay. And when you do something wrong, what kind of punishments do your parents use?
They take away my phone. I hate that.
Is there any spanking or hitting?
No.
No. Has anyone ever abused you, like touching private parts?
No.
Okay. Kara, I don't have any more questions. Is there anything that you want me to know?
I don't think I have ADD. I don't want to take any medications.
Okay. I'll talk with your mom, and then we'll bring you back in and we'll let you know what we decided.
Okay.
The latter part of this interview clearly shows that Kara is not suffering from any prominent depressive or anxiety symptoms. We're not identifying any overt psychosocial stressors that would account for her poor school performance. So assuming that the parent report is consistent with ADHD, we have strong evidence to consider that diagnosis. So the next step will be discussing it with the parent and, of course, talking with Kara about how medication might help her situation.